My name is Leslie Pastrano and I'm recording for Module 7, looking at groceries versus meals at restaurants in terms of taxation. And so what I've done here is to look at two different graphs, initially without taxes. So the first is groceries, and looking at the price of groceries in terms of supply and demand. You'll see the consumer surplus here and a producer surplus here, with an equilibrium price being at $3. For meals at restaurants, we're looking at an equilibrium price of $8, and you can see the consumer surplus here and the producer surplus here. So when I look at a tax being given to groceries, we can see the tax here and also the dead weight loss that comes into play once the tax takes into effect. You'll see a smaller consumer surplus and also a smaller producer surplus. But the demand is somewhat inelastic in terms of groceries. Everybody needs groceries, so it's not going to be as elastic as, say, meals at restaurants. So you're going to see a smaller dead weight loss than we do in comparison to meals at restaurants. So in looking at meals at restaurants, you'll see also a smaller consumer surplus, smaller producer surplus, but the dead weight loss is a bit larger. The demand is more elastic in this graph for meals at restaurants. So in terms of looking at both, we have to be able to consider if we want more revenue for taxes and less dead weight loss, we have to really decide which one is more beneficial. Because the fact that meals are more elastic, we'll have to look at any point in time, we can have less consumption here and less tax revenue versus for groceries, which is something that all consumers want. While most people would think that not having taxes on groceries would benefit people with lower incomes, unfortunately, what most often happens is we supplement that tax revenue someplace else that might hurt them. So in terms of something that everybody needs and may be more beneficial and more efficient to tax on groceries where there's less dead weight loss, and we can be more efficient with the money that we're spending. Thank you.